Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I've decided to do an energy check for you guys, looking at you, your person of interest, combined energies, and the outcome, which is basically the big message from Spirit, what you need to know now and the future if nothing changes. So I'm going to start with the an oracle deck here, and I'll pull each card and you'll look at that and decide from that, and you'll choose from that. Now, if you already chose from the thumbnails, that's fine. Timestamps are linked down below, or you can sit with me while I do this. Before I get started, I'd like to thank everybody who participated in the reading, the $20 for the 4-question video recorded reading sent to your private email. That is closed now, but readings are still available, and if you'd like to book one, look in the description box down below the video, and all the information is down there. Oh, and I'm no longer using PayPal to accept payments. I mentioned on one of my previous videos I had a scammer. It was a longtime client that had boundary issues, and what she ended up doing then was opening a couple of cases to get her money back when I ended the relationship. Sort of like when Fareed ended the relationship with her. So that was pretty crappy. And PayPal sided with me. They're not going to make me pay the fee that, you know, she was trying to get me to pay and all that, based on her lying that she didn't get the reading when the video was still uploaded to my account, so you could clearly see that she did. Nonsense like that. So if you're thinking about going into this field, and I know readers and tarot enthusiasts watch my channel, just probably skip the PayPal thing and just accept money through Cash App and Venmo. It's not worth it. So FYI, you know, not taking the PayPal readings anymore as a result of that. Okay? And I'm going to let karma take care of it. Like I've mentioned on my channel before, it's not a threat or anything, but I joke that my guides are savages, and they are. So if you're thinking about, you know, trying to pull the same thing that this chick did, which I doubt, because that like never happens. That never happens. I have such awesome clients, awesome viewers. 99.99% of everyone I've ever interacted with on this channel since I started it. I started using this to do tarot readings like 2018, 2019, so it's been a while. Everyone has been absolutely awesome. There's only been like 2 cases, once at the very beginning and then recently with this person where it's been a problem. So like I said, I'm going to let karma take care of that. Oh, and I do joke that my guides are savages. You guys, they really are. Us spiritual people, we are highly protected. It's not just something we say, it's a fact. Like, people have found that out over the years, and my karmic hands are clean. Whatever happens to people as a result of my guides retaliating against them, that does not affect my karma at all, because that's on them. That's on my guides, and they're doing what they think from their higher perspective is what needs to be done. And we're talking accidents, fires, and worse that I've seen happen. So I'm not wishing that on this person. About to say her name, because if she continues to, you know, try to find little ways to reach out to me like a stalker, as she has in the past, yeah, this person's a doozy. Then I will say her name, and right on, yeah, I'll say stuff. I'll say stuff, but I won't today. And I'm not saying that I want these things to happen to her, but I'm not saying that I don't want those things to happen to her. Like, let your karma play out the way that it will, because that was really uncool. Let's just put it that way. But enough negative energy. We're going to get started with your guys' reading. What do you need to know about your relationship, your love interest, the one that you came to the reading for? I know everybody who is watching the channel is awesome. You guys are blessed, because not only are my guides savages, but they're also angels. Like, I have a whole team of angels. There is a locally famous psychic. Well, he's known around these parts. He's locally a local guy that he's been on the radio, and he's just like, by all accounts, amazing. And he wrote a book some years ago, and I walked in to his studio where he was having like one of his seminars, one of his classes, and he immediately like spotted me walking in the door. I'd never met him before, but his eyes just kind of looked over and around me. He looked at me curiously, and I'm like, what is he looking at? And then at the end of the seminar, I had my book and I took it up to him to sign it, to get his autograph in the book. And what he wrote in there is, you have angels all around you. You are divinely protected and guided. And I'm like, I know I have a team. He was like, even he looked surprised. Like he looked a little scared and then a little bit curious. Like, who is she? Who is she? So I'm just saying, if you're on my good side, you've got some badass and some badasses and some angels on your side, in your corner. And my friends and my family, those that are on my good side, they can definitely attest to that. So I intend everyone watching is on my good side. And if you're not, get the hell off my channel. Okay, so for group 1, I just needed to get that out of the way. FYI, public service announcement. Like I said before, if you wanted to skip ahead, the timestamps are linked down below. But I think that many of you do want to see what comes out. So let's get a card for you. So just give me a second. For group 1, what do they need to know right now from this deck? This is a great deck. I haven't used it in a while though, so that's kind of why I chose it today. Or maybe there was a greater reason that I chose it today. Let's see what comes out. Speaking of that, we've got this card trying to come out, so I'll honor that. And for group 2. Let's get a card for group 2. For everyone who is watching and who will choose group 2, what do they need to know? And for group 3, last but not least. Last but not least. What does group 3 need to know about life, about love, whatever wants to come out? Whatever wants to come out. We've got clean it up. Uh-oh, group 3, clean it up. Clean up your thoughts, clean up what you're thinking. And interestingly, 21 reduces to 3. So if you haven't checked out my numerology reading, I have uploaded that on my channel a few days ago. Very interesting. Go ahead and check that out, group 3. You might have 3 strong in your numbers, or you're seeing 333 as a sign, you're producing those signs, whatever, but that's what we've got for you. For group 1, we have orphaned, number 5. I'm hearing orphaned no more. That's number 5. 5 and 1 is 6. So those could be in your numbers. And for group 2, 2 and 2. So you could be born on the 20th of a month. You could have 2 in your numbers strongly. It could be a 2 life path. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about with that, check out my numerology reading. But you could be seeing 2, 2, 2. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so we've got 5, 2, and 3. Interesting. 5 is a number of conflict and growth through conflict. 2 is a supportive number. It can be a little bit shy, a little bit insecure, but it's also a very intuitive, sensitive number. 3 is a very social, expressive, artistic number. Sometimes it's not as disciplined as it should be, but that's what it is. So I'm thinking I'm going to get into the book real quick because I don't have these cards memorized. Obviously, we can look at the picture and see, like for group 1, it's orphaned. But it did kind of, well, it did. It wanted to come out in reverse, and I don't always take reversals. It just depends on my intuition, especially when it comes to the oracle cards. I'm sorry, the tarot cards. With the tarot cards, I don't normally take reversals because I don't have to. I studied them long and hard when I first became a reader, and now I've integrated that meaning into the cards, not to mention the fact that the tarot cards are already so well balanced. Like, they were really well balanced when they were created the way that they are to be read upright, that throwing like the extra wrench in there of making reversals mean something else actually can, like, depending on who you talk to, and I feel this way too, but can like throw the balance off. And so I don't feel like that's always a good thing. But with the oracle cards, it's a different thing. And since I'm always wanting to know what my cards mean, like technically, that's what I want to look at for you guys right now. So if you don't want to see this part, fast forward to the tarot reading part. That is, if I can find. This is Wisdom of the Oracle, by the way. And Looking for number 5. Okay, so essential meaning, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. Interesting. Okay. And with regard to relationships, since most of you are here for a relationship or interest in that, it says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you deserve. Now, it did come in reverse, so that is the shadow side energy, talking about you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you've formed and make decisions to heal the past. Ooh, that's pretty deep. So either this is you, or it's dealing, or you're dealing with somebody like this. And I mean, you'll know that if that's the case. Remember, it's a general reading. Don't take anything that doesn't resonate or apply to you. I'm reading for a lot of different people, so just take the messages that apply. But overall, that's what it's saying for group 1. So some sort of identity crisis, maybe aligning with the wrong types of people, just so that you can relive or rehash childhood wounds, whether consciously or unconsciously, or so that you won't feel abandoned or alone. But like I said, this did feel like to me that you guys are coming out of that energy, or if you're dealing with someone like that, you're coming out of that energy. Like you're finding that you are finding people who align with you in a healthy way, or you soon will be, and you are finding your own sense of identity where you feel like you belong. So if you are on the verge of that, or your sense of belonging is a little bit iffy or insecure, an affirmation you can say is simply, I belong. Okay, write it, say it every day. If that resonates with you, that's what you can say. Because I feel like some of you are coming into your own in terms of feeling like you really belong, which is a beautiful thing. So in group 2, it's a card for you guys. I just think it's cool and interesting that group 2 got 20 and group 3 got 21, which reduces to 3. It's kind of neat. There's probably going to be a correlation or an overlap in energies between the readings of group 2 and group 3. So with this Imagine card, which the imagination is God, Neville Goddard, Law of Assumption, it's like cross-referenced in a whole bunch of sacred texts over the millennia, that imagination is God, and your imagination is basically the preview of life's coming attractions, and it's been downplayed a lot in human history for different reasons, but you can really, it's one of those things that you can really take control of and use to your advantage. And so I like that this card came out for you guys. Its essential meaning is turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Okay. So for a relationship in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now, I know a lot of these oracle decks and things, they're not in alignment with quantum theory, and they're written from a different kind of perspective than Law of Assumption. So what I would say with that is, yeah, you should go for it when you're divinely guided to do so, but don't be just trying to force the 3D through actions and words by trying to force something to happen in the 3D. It should always be led by your intention and your imagination. So you should always start within and then just do the steps that you're guided to take. Okay? So let's see. So if some of you are holding back, like if you're ignoring these urges, like if you've done everything to manifest something that you want in your relationship or in your love life, but you're resisting the urge to follow the nudges that you're getting from the universe and from your higher self, just your nudges from your imagination, you're not following them, you're not honoring them. This card is saying to follow and honor them because they will lead you to what you've been wanting. So how do you know if this stuff is real? Set an intention at the beginning of your day of something that you want to experience. It could be something very small. or you don't even need to set an intention. Just follow your urge. Follow an urge or your intuition, your hunch, your gut feeling with regard to anything. It'll be very quiet and small at first until you get used to it, until you train it. It's like a muscle that you need to develop, just like anything else. But once you hear it and you honor it and you follow it, even if you don't think it makes logical sense, almost especially if you don't think it makes logical sense, then it will lead you to something you've been wanting. And then just keep doing that over and over and over again, like every single time. Train yourself to do that, and you will find that you are on path in getting things done. And there is no need to put any effort behind it, because you're just being moved through life. The universe is working through you. Your dreams are manifesting through you. Do you understand? So this card is talking about that. Okay, and then, yeah, that's what we've got for that. They're just saying to imagine the person that you want, the version of that person, or if you don't have anyone in mind, then the type of person that you want, imagine them with the attributes that you have wanted your entire life, the type of person that you want. Imagine that person coming into your life, and you'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. That's what it's saying, to imagine that. So number 21. So far, number 2 is the most romantic and happy of the messages so far. Let's see what number 21 is about. Some of you just need to do some spring cleaning. It's not spring yet, right? It's not spring yet. But yeah, they're saying to do some cleaning it up. If not physically in your environment, then just like in your thoughts. I think it's talking about more like your inner state. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. And I always think of Deborah from Everybody Loves Raymond. There was an episode where she was talking about how she was so just anxious and her life wasn't going well and she was upset and she was kind of going crazy. And then she went to, I think it was like a pastor or a priest or something like that, and asked for help. And basically he listened to her for a few minutes, and then he simply said, he simply told her to clean his office. And she's like, huh? And then he left the room. He gave her his instructions, and then he left the room. And then she was like, okay. So she just went ahead and started dusting and cleaning his office. And then by the end of it, she felt better. And like she had more perspective, and like she was all calmed down. And so I think this is what this is talking about, because your outer reflects your inner. So if you're having a hard time getting yourself sorted within, sort your environment. With regard to a relationship, this is a time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not. So this is about releasing what's not yours and accepting what is, right? Letting go of what's not yours, what's not serving you, and then taking back your power and taking back what is. And so clean up a relationship. Everyone brings baggage. Sort what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Okay, so I hope that was helpful in helping you guys decide what group you wanted to pick. And now we're going to get started with group 1. Welcome, group 1. All right, group 1. We're going to look at your relationship, your person of interest, assuming that you have one, which most of you do. The combined energy between the two of you, and the likely outcome, okay? I'm using the Heartstrings Tarot playlist, Heartstrings Tarot deck. The playlist is linked down below. Let's find out about your person of interest in yourself. You could be a water sign, you could be an air sign, or vice versa. I'm getting Libra, Scorpio, and getting Cancer, getting Aquarius, Gemini. Okay. So go ahead and think about your person. One more shuffle, and we're going to cut and go from there. For group 1. All right, we've got the Four of Wands representing you, the viewer. We've got the Hermit representing your combined energy. So we've got fire sign energy, Virgo energy. We've got the Six of Swords representing your person. That is air sign energy, which I was talking about a moment ago. So Mercury and Aquarius there. Venus and Aries here. So this is talking about improvement. This is talking about abundance. You guys could be actually coming into union with your person. If you consider this person a soulmate or a twin flame, which many of you do with that Four of Wands, then you could be coming into union with this person, or you're really strongly wanting to do that. However, you are in a stable and good place. You've got good people around you. If you don't, then you will be having good people around you. With the Orphaned card in reverse, for those who stayed around and listened to me talk about that, then this is validating what I said before about many of you already are in the process of attracting new and better people into your life. People who are truly supportive, people with whom you can celebrate, relax, have a good time, feel good with, feel stable with, and just experience harmony and stability. So whether that's friends, family, or a love interest, you're already shifting into this energy. So no more need to feel like an orphan if you do, or that you don't belong, because that is shifting. With your combined energy being the Hermit, it's saying this is a spiritual connection, but also you probably are not interacting much, if at all. The Hermit is a solitary energy, and it talks about someone being single, whether it's you, or your person, or both of you guys being single, uncommitted, don't have a label on the connection. For an odd few, it can be that you already are in union with this person, but the spiritual nature of the connection is making you both go within, withdraw, soul search, and try to figure things out. I'm really drawn to how he has two different color eyes. That said, that's a sign of a witch as well, like a spiritual person. And I feel like some of you watching are a witch, spiritual person, or you're just like interested in those things, hence you're here at the reading. But this is talking about, how you guys are different. You're different but complementary, and your soul paths are different. Like, you can merge with this person, you can align with them, but sometimes it's like ships crossing in the night, and that's why we talk about divine timing, when things have to happen the way they have to happen. This is meant to allow you to grow and blossom as individuals, because even if you are twin flames, or even if you are soulmates, and I see that you certainly feel this way about this person, then that doesn't mean that you just merge into a little ball of goo and you lose your identity. But instead it means that you travel side by side as seekers and soul searchers together. And I feel like that's what you're doing, whether you're side by side or not. Probably you're not. That is because you are on your individual soul searching journeys, okay? Trying to find what works for you, abandoning what doesn't, and going towards like your wish fulfillment. We have the Star at the bottom of the deck, which talks about wish fulfillment, talks about good feelings, it talks about love, it talks about making others feel good, it talks about making a wish on a star and living in the space of hope and anticipation and faith that will come true. So even when you're apart, you're not apart with this person. You're still in touch with one another. There's this energy of karma. There's this energy of equal give and take. You could feel this person's energy and vice versa. If you feel their energy, they feel yours. And this person could be at a distance from you with this Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is about moving forward, but what they are doing with regards to you is moving forward. So they're moving toward you. For many of you, this person cares about you a lot. Others of you, this person actually does love you and also feels that you are a soulmate and wants to have a new beginning with you, and they're trying to make that happen. So this person could have some past baggage. Like I said, when that Orphan card came out, that could be talking about your person of interest. If not just you, then your person of interest. And I feel like this is talking about this person leaving their past baggage behind, or they're seeing you leave your past baggage behind. They're seeing you grow into having a community, feeling better, gaining stability. And see how she's looking over in this direction? And it's like through this union and through the individual journeys that were sparked from knowing one another, from meeting each other, then growth is happening, especially, well, on both of your ends. The Six of Swords is about leaving behind what doesn't serve you and going towards what does. So this person does have some sort of past baggage that they need to let go of still. But this is a great sign for the relationship because it's showing that this person is in the process of letting that go. Okay. So if this is somebody like from your past, like an ex, this person may be showing that they have moved on, but they still hold a torch for you. They still care about you. So let's get another card on how this person feels about you. We've got the Nine of Swords. There's some sort of past baggage there with this person. And we've got the Ten of Cups. And it is related to their feelings towards you and the truth that they have seen about their relationship with you. So remember a moment ago I said that this person wanted to have a new beginning? Well, we've got 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. But this person is not there. 9 is also the end of a cycle as well. So this person feels like they are leaving the past behind. Now, for some of you, can this mean that this person, especially if it's an ex, is leaving you behind? Yes, it can mean that, to be completely honest. But they're not doing so happily. Like, they're not happy to do it. They've experienced a lot of sleepless nights about it, anxiety about it, overthinking about it. But they're going to do, what is best for them. For the rest of you, this person, what is best for them is to heal and move forward so that they can have a new beginning with you. And why would they do this? It's because this person has a lot of love to give. This person wants to have that happy home, potentially to have children, whatever it is. The Ten of Cups is about mama, papa, and babies. So that is definitely on the table for this person. They value family, value harmony. They definitely didn't have that before. Maybe they didn't have that with you, depending on who you're here for. If you're here for an ex, somebody out there, this person didn't have that, but now they're moving forward and they're going towards having this. So I'm definitely getting that this person intends to have a new beginning with you. Bottom line, that's coming through very strongly. That this person does intend to have a new beginning with you. So what is the outcome? What's going to happen? We've got the two of coins. Okay. So the Two of Coins is about a decision being made. It is about a lot going on. It is about, juggling. Some of your people, you have a third-party situation, but not all of you. And those who do, you already know this. And I see that this third-party situation is really hurting your person. So if your person is watching you with someone else, maybe you're married, you have someone else, maybe they have someone else, whatever's going on, that's where that Nine of Swords is coming from. Like if this person is involved with someone else, they are feeling towards that person that it is a relationship of convenience, and it's hot and cold, and it's giving this person stress. For the rest of you, this Two of Pentacles outcome is simply just saying that a decision is going to be made regarding this relationship. So this is not a negative card, but it's not momentous. Not yet. Okay? For some of you, it can mean that this person is going to ask you something like, for those in an established relationship who are actively dating this person right now, if you're dating, then this could be the conversation of, should we move in together? Even should we get engaged? It's about a crossroads within the relationship and getting out of a comfort zone if it's in a comfort zone. If things have gotten a little bit stale, that's okay, but you know, that can wear away at a relationship. So just know that you're going to be at a crossroads, and something like just to stir things up. That would be the guidance with this, you know, a little tiny adventure, a new game, doing something new together that bonds couples together. Try and see if you can look at each other through fresh eyes, and, you know, try to get them to see you through fresh eyes just by doing something new, something different, shaking it up. Variety is the spice of life for those in a relationship. But bottom line, regardless, this is probably not going to be like this person popping the question. I'm not really getting that very strongly, but it is about someone wanting to like up the ante in the relationship. Okay, this is what I've got for you, Group 1. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below the video. And we're going to take it to Group 2. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's get into it. I'm going to use the movie tarot on you guys. By the way, this deck is linked down below for anybody that's interested in it, as well as I think I've got a couple of other decks linked down below as well. But I just feel drawn to use this deck for you guys. So you got Imagine from the Wisdom of the Oracle, number 20. I'm hearing John Lennon. I want to say John Legend. John Lennon singing Imagine All the People, and just the song Imagine. So check it out. It's a nice song. It might have an additional message for you. So go ahead and think about your person of interest, and we're going to do an energy check on your connection, looking at your feelings for one another and the outcome most likely to happen, as well as the big message from Spirit that you're meant to know right now. We've got the Eight of Cups. Did somebody walk away in the connection? Has there been a disillusionment? Something wasn't as it initially seemed, creating a change in the connection. Let's see. We got the Sun card representing the viewer. You could be a Leo. Could be a very happy, positive person. I was getting that vibe from the Imagine card. This is also a card of clarity. So that could explain what I said a moment ago with that Eight of Cups. Getting some sort of clarity, moving away from the Seven of Cups energy, which is a lack of clarity or confusion, and then getting clarity, and maybe things are seeming better or looking better than you had initially thought. Yes, absolutely. With the Two of Cups here, it's a card of mutual love and affection. This is honeymoon energy, so whether you're on a technical honeymoon or at that stage in the relationship, approaching that stage in the relationship, it does feel like a newer connection. Regardless of how long the two of you have been involved with one another, this is saying there's still something about it that is like the honeymoon phase. Okay? So that's a really beautiful card. Speaking of mutual feelings, mutual affection, like I said before, and the intention on both of your sides to have a strong partnership and create something amazing with each other. Yep, absolutely, you can. The Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. We got plenty of water here on the table with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is Venus in Cancer. Somebody could have a Venus in Cancer. Getting strong Cancer energy and some Gemini with this. But regardless of the signs, this person, this is, okay, I'm just going to call it like I see it, you know. This person loves you. If you're here for a crush or someone that you're not at the stage where somebody would love you yet, then this person really cares about you. It's hard to look at the Two of Cups, the Sun, and the Queen of Cups and say anything less than you guys love each other. you certainly feel very positively towards this person. You've gotten some sort of clarity. Maybe like absence made the heart grow fonder, or walking away was something that was necessary for you to see things more clearly, or for something positive to happen in the connection. For you, I'm hearing to see that this person loves you. Maybe to see that you love this person. Maybe for the feelings between the two of you to be exposed. Or maybe one of you has walked away from somebody else or something else that was getting in the way of the connection. The situations will vary since I'm reading for so many people, but just take the situations that resonate for you. Bottom line though, overall, the Queen of Cups is just talking about somebody that has a sense of very deep emotional connection with you. And this is somebody that is intending to deepen their bond with you. So I think that's very nice to have this person has these really good intentions towards you. The Queen of Cups is a feminine energy. The Sun is a masculine energy. So you each maybe are balancing each other out. And my viewers, my regulars will know, since I've said it many times, that we all have masculine and feminine within us. So it's really just about the energy. Your person could be seeing you as the Queen of Cups, but they also see themselves as the Queen of Cups. I'm hearing the King of Cups, but their energy is coming across more as the Queen of Cups, so they see themselves maybe a little bit different. They're really much more soft on you than maybe even they realize. And I think too that this person shows their emotion more than they think they do. So the King of Cups is very stoic. He feels very deeply, but he's very good at hiding it. He has a lot of emotional control. The Queen of Cups is similar, but she doesn't try to hide her emotions. She definitely shows her emotions and is comfortable showing her emotions more. But I do feel like this person, if you're here for a masculine especially, shows their emotions more than they think they do. So if you don't think this person shows their emotions, that might not be a message for you. Some of you are like, yeah, I knew this person felt this way, but they try to act like they don't feel this way. That would make sense with what I'm seeing here. And so this person is just feeling very great about you. Basically, they feel loved and supported by you. You look like a loving and supportive person with the Sun energy. Sun energy people are very positive, abundant, uplifting. They're a lot of fun to be around. They're very warm. They're very exuberant. They're very nurturing. They're very caring. There is something parental, but in a playful kind of childlike way about Sun energy people for me. Okay. And so that's how this person feels. And they just feel like, you are a wonderful partner. If you're not partners, this person feels like you would make a wonderful partner. So if this is somebody from the past, they still have very deep feelings for you. They still think about you a lot. They still care about you. They miss you. And they get a little lost in their feelings about you sometimes. So what is the outcome? What do you need to know? And the big message from Spirit for group 2. We've got the Hermit. So the Hermit had to be lurking in there. And it's like putting a stop sign and cramping our style with this reading. But we have to read it because it's coming out. The Hermit is about continued soul searching. So maybe coming together and going on nice dates, spending time with one another, feeling each other's energy, feeling each other's love. But then there's still this work that needs to be done as individuals, spiritually speaking. Maybe some of you, it is work, literally work, responsibilities, your soul path that get in the way and cause you to separate. Be in separation. Go your separate ways. Not permanently, because this always comes back around due to the spiritual nature of the relationship. And I feel like this is a relationship that does or will have some ups and downs, like an adventure. But it's all because of needing to work on oneself and needing to help others and having this higher purpose in the world. So if you're not wanting to have that higher purpose in the world, you dictate, because you are God of your reality. Use your imagination, okay, to create what you want. Your purpose is whatever you say it is. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. But some of you are on this track of experiencing more solitude on your path, which is fine if you're okay with that. Knowing that this relationship's an adventure, sometimes a roller coaster, and that it's going to come back around. But at the same time, we have to honor the fact that the Hermit is saying that there is a time to be uncoupled, even if in a relationship, to spend a lot of time alone and to take good care of yourself while you're alone and do fun things. It looks like you guys are good at that. Learn a new skill, rediscover things. This could be for this person's benefit. Queen of Cups can sometimes become codependent, moody, manipulative, overly attached. So maybe this is for your person's benefit, whether they realize it or not. This is for them to heal, for them to, like rediscover the things that used to make their make their weird little heart happy. Rediscover those things, nurture those things. Remember the hobbies that they gave up when they fell in love. Like this could be somebody, or one of you could be somebody that you disappear when you fall in love. Like people just are like, where do they go? It's because you get all absorbed in someone. This is about not doing that. This is about not abandoning your friends and your hobbies when you fall in love. Somebody here needs to hear that. And that's the reason the Hermit is in the outcome. So, yeah, somebody here is dreaming of a new beginning in this connection and has a tendency to get really lost in their feelings. I'm looking at you, Queen of Cups. But the feelings are definitely romantic and they're definitely mutual between the two of you. So go ahead and imagine what you want to achieve in this connection, because the love is definitely here. And based on this spread that's very positive, I think you can have anything you want in this relationship. Group 2, this is what I've got for you. And thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel. And it helps me to keep coming back to do more readings. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. And thank you to those of you who have gotten private readings from me. I do appreciate you guys taking part in that sale. $20 for the video recorded reading sent straight to your email. And so that is down there. We've got a couple of different options down below for anyone looking for a reading. So we're moving on to Group 3. Thanks for watching, Group 2. So Group 3, we've got Clean It Up. We've got a little scolding from Spirit with that. Take it how you will. Take it how it resonates. And that's kind of funny. Again, I think it's talking about, just getting your head right and just doing what makes you feel more calm and makes you feel more in control. Sometimes just controlling our environment a little bit is all we need to do to feel better about whatever we're going through in our lives. So let's see what else comes out about that, if anything. I am being drawn to use my last Unicorn Tarot deck. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to use it now. And I haven't used my last Unicorn mat either. It's underneath this one, so maybe I'll use that next time. It's good to change things up, right? So go ahead and think about your person. Your person of interest, Group 3, if you have one. I assume that you do. Most who watch do. Otherwise, this could be an energy reading about a person who's coming in. I'm getting Capricorn, Pisces, Sagittarius. Could be strong in somebody's chart. Doesn't have to be. I'm getting Mars and Aries, Dominion. I'm getting 7 of Cups energy, illusions. Venus and Scorpio, the illusion of success. This is going to be interesting. So what's going on? Shuffle these cards very carefully. These are valuable. Okay, for Group 3, let's do a 5-card spread looking into the energy of their relationship or connection right now. One more. All right. And these beautiful cards are lovely, aren't they? Okay. Wow. We've got the Sun person. We've got somebody from Group 2 watching Group 3. The collective who watched Group 2 a moment ago is now watching Group 3, evidently. You guys followed me over here. I appreciate that support. That's awesome. Thank you. But you're coming out again. Or this is a separate collect. No, it's definitely you guys. You wanted to know more about your situation, so let's look into it. Number 19 reduces to 1. 1 could be in your number strongly in numerology. I did a numerology reading a couple of days ago. It's on my channel. Check that out if you haven't already. But beautiful energy coming through for the viewer. It's energy of fun, happiness, positivity, light, levity, humor, just all good things. It's the most positive card in the deck. It's a card of clarity, seeing things clearly, nourishment, growth, and things just all being set and things being right for growth to happen. Okay? So what's going on in the connection between the two of you? We've got the 9 of Wands here. So even if things are tough, even if there's frustration or waiting happening in the connection, even if things have been so hard for so long, or somebody feels like they're at the end of their rope with this relationship, as individuals, you're rocking it. You're doing great. You're like happy, maybe hanging out with your friends. Maybe you're dating more than one person. These are just examples. Doesn't have to resonate for everybody. Take what resonates. I'm reading for a lot of different people. Bottom line, I don't see it really hurting you. But yet the 9 of Wands is a restrictive energy. As you can see, she's behind some bars. Maybe your person's behind bars, but when you're not dealing with them, you're a happy person, or maybe you've just got some good news. Something is making you happy. The 9 of Wands, though, is talking about somebody being forced to, on this card especially, not being forced to not really be themselves or be an imitation of themselves. Because you can see on the card here, she's an actual real unicorn, but the mere mortals cannot see her horn, so that the evil witch has to put off a fake horn on her head so that the mere mortals can see her horn. So basically it's like making her a false imitation of herself. But this lady, a young maiden who is pure of heart, she can see the truth about this unicorn and realizes what this unicorn is, that she is real. And this lady is just in awe of her and feeling sad that this real being, this angel basically on earth, is being kept and trapped behind bars. So maybe you see the light in this person, but they are unable to be free for whatever reason. Like they are shackled in some way, whether actually or theoretically. There is something in the way of this connection holding it back or making it very frustrating and hard. And so somebody, one or both of you, could feel at the end of your rope with this. But the good thing is, since 9 is the end of the cycle, it means that this energy is coming to an end. Okay? So what is your person's energy toward you? We've got the Knight of Wands. Very action-oriented energy. This is a very passionate energy. This is about somebody rushing in toward you to communicate or to literally physically see you. That's what I was thinking before with the Sun. Like some of you got lucky recently with this person. You were able to sneak between the bars, or they were able to sneak between the bars, whatever those bars are for your relationship. And now this is being validated by the Knight of Wands. But even if not, this person feels a lot of passion for you. This is strong Leo and Cancer energy, by the way. So it could be strong in their chart, and this person just feels like, I'm hearing like they feel like being with you. This is a card of inconsistency. He is a knight and not a king, so keep that in mind. This person's energy is very in and out. There could be some inconsistency with the relationship. Maybe that's the block in the connection. This person's not ready to settle down. Maybe you're not ready to settle down. I do feel like there are more people around the situation, on your end, their end, or both, that are having something to do with what's going on here. So people are acting single, maybe even if they're not single. This is just an adventurous energy coming through from your person. Their feelings, again, the main word of what this person feels towards you when we see the Knight of Wands is passionate. Some of them can become obsessed with you. This person is definitely very charmed by you, but that's easy to see why, because Sun people are very charming. This person could be infatuated with you. This person could want to do anything to conquer you. I'm getting like Chariot vibes. And Chariot can be very focused on getting what they want, however hard it is, they try to make it happen. The thing with that is that in matters of love, you really have to be more sensitive and more considerate than that. But for some reason, this person feels a little bit like that, not completely like that, but very driven toward you, sometimes obsessive about you. They definitely want to be with you. They want to have you. This is not someone who is afraid of rejection. This is someone, if there is something blocking them from coming toward you, or there has been. The Knight of Wands, is saying that there's difficulty in the connection. And just based on the images we can see, there's something separating the two of you. But yet you both feel really good about one another. With the Clean It Up card, the thing that's separating the two of you could just be some odds and ends, practical details that need to be cleaned up, or just the fact that you are maybe involved with other people, or there's something around the relationship that needs to be looked at and sort of fixed, cleaned up. So the only thing, like the warning with this, of course, for those that know about the Knight of Wands, is that the Knight of Wands person is impulsive. They can be rash. They can be reckless. That can cause, problems in the relationship. It could just be that this person's immaturity is causing problems in the relationship. I'm hearing intimacy issue blocking this from developing further, but either way, this needs to be addressed before the relationship can move forward and solidify into something more. Does it have potential? This person could send you mixed messages. Passion is not enough to solidify a relationship into a commitment if you're wanting engagement or marriage. But that being said, even when this person settles down, there's still going to be a fiery independence to this person. This person could have a temper. They're not going to be roped into being married. So if anybody is trying to trap this person with the Nine of Wands, that's not going to fly at all. They are going to make up their own mind about things and the next steps in their lives. So that's coming through for someone to hear. Okay. So what is the outcome, the big message from Spirit Group 3 needs to know, and where this is going if things continue on the same track? We've got the Ace of Wands. So I feel that you guys are going to get together. It's going to be very passionate. You're going to have a passionate new beginning. For many of you, you're going to get physical with this person. Maybe you already do, but I don't know, like, if it goes a lot deeper than that. For what I'm seeing here, it feels like the relationship has a lot of growing to do. But that's if you want that. Maybe you're just happy with this the way that it is right now. Not everybody wants to settle down or is looking to get serious. Honestly, though, the majority of people who get readings from me definitely want to get serious with their person. Almost always, even on the rare occasion when somebody gets a personal reading from me and they say, oh, this is fine, this is all I want for now, the cards are like, this person's lying. This person's lying. They want the whole kit and caboodle. They want it all with this person. That's okay. Sometimes people aren't willing to admit that. But we are seeing communication here. We are seeing you getting creative in how you work things out with this person, or that's the way to do it, to get creative in how you work things out with this person. I'm seeing that, there could be, and there likely will be, and there probably is, issues with power, balance, and sex, the big SCX, but Aces, again, is a very positive energy. And so what it's saying is there are sexy times ahead for the two of you with a lot of warm connection and cuddling and things like that. But just know that after that's over, then this person may feel like bolting. Okay. Again, with that, I think if I'm saying this and this is actually a reading, that's not going to be confusing. That's not going to be a surprise. You're already going to know that about this person. But either way, like new beginning, a new phase of romance here. A lot of strong sexual chemistry between the two of you. At the very least, like non-stressful communication, okay? And that's a big deal. When you can communicate with someone and it's not stressful and you guys just kind of flow with it and it feels easy, that's a big deal. That doesn't happen every day. And that's what I see that you have with this person. And so, or you're going to have that with this person. So if you do have something important that you want to say to this person, just know that you can say it in a way that will be effective and get your point, get your point across in the way that you want to get your point across. So go ahead and say it. Like, say what you want to say, but then just know that, you're still probably gonna get, as Olivia Newton-John says, in her song, get physical. Okay, you're gonna probably get physical. This is what I've got for you, group 3. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel and I appreciate it. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.